Hi, I'm back, and today we're going to be making a special oil. Now, I know it's summer, but fall is coming up pretty soon, and this oil is going to be what I call Muertos Oil, or Day of the Dead oil, or oil of the dead. This is good for ancestor work and honoring those who have passed, as well as communicating and also remembering them. So this oil is going to consist of a carrier oil. You can use olive oil, almond oil. So you're going to need a carrier oil. You're going to need patchouli oil. You're going to need, you don't need the peppermint oil. You're going to need lavender oil. You're going to need mandrake root. You're going to need marigold flowers. And you're going to need either vitamin E or a tea tree oil to preserve the oil. And also you're going to need rose buds or rose petals. You're also going to need copal incense. And today I'm going to be using some incense that Danu's Dragonfly sent me. These are copal incense. Also, we're going to also need a bottle. So I'm going to use this skull bottle because it is Muertos oil, so this is appropriate. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to break up some of our flowers into the bottle. Now you can do this in a big jar if you like and then transfer it to the bottle, but I like to go ahead and just do it in the bottle itself. So I'm just gonna put this in there. You can even put this part as well. Stem. It's supposed to be a chunky oil, so go ahead and put as much as you like. It's going to also gonna sit on your altar, so you can make it colorful or whatever. You're also going to need lavender, and I believe I left my lavender up there on my other altar. Layla, can you please go get it? She's my little assistant today. So while she's getting my lavender, I'm gonna go ahead and put some rosebuds in as well, and these smell really good. So your oil is gonna be a really good smelling oil. So thank you, Layla. She's my little assistant. She's sitting here behind me learning as well. So this is how you make Muertos oil, Layla. Okay, so now I'm going to put some lavender in there as well that I received from Simply Gabriella. I always call her Gabriella on the film because I'll get like nervous. I'm gonna say her name wrong and then I say it wrong. Simply Gabrielle. Sorry girl. Okay. Her lavender smells so good. I don't know. It's just like, this is all I'm smelling right now is this lavender. So I went ahead and put some lavender in. You can put as much as you like. I'm gonna put about maybe 3 tablespoons in because I like mine a little chunky. And I want this to smell really good, so I'm making sure that it's gonna be fragrant. Okay, so then you're gonna need some, oh, Sasha's back there drawing. Sasha? Then you're gonna need some mandrake root, okay? And I'm gonna put some of this root in there just to get it, just to get some in there. About 3 pinches of this mandrake root is gonna work for me. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to put in my copal. And copal is incense. They look like little rocks. And this is what they look like. I'm gonna put quite a bit in there so that, oops, I can get that fragrant and that essence as well. So that's about enough of the copal. So now that we got all our dry ingredients in there, now we can start adding our wet ingredients. But there's one last optional dry ingredient that we can add if you want. This is purely optional because I know a lot of people don't believe in this. But if you do, you can go ahead and add some graveyard dirt, you know, grave dirt, or a flower from the cemetery. Now, I don't want my oil to be kind of dirty or muddy, so I'm just going to add this flower that I got from a cemetery. And I'm going to add it whole. Okay, and if you want to add the grave dirt or the flower, or you know, if you're not sure, you know, you can always use your pendulum to help you decide. So I knew I wanted to use the flower already, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so now that you have all your dry ingredients in there, it's time to start adding the oils. So I'm going to add this relaxing lavender because I'm supposed to add lavender oil. I already have lavender in here, and I also need a carrier oil, so I'm going to go ahead and just kill two birds with one stone and go ahead and use this to be the bulk of my oil. You can also use olive oil as your carrier, or almond oil like I said before, but I'm just gonna see how far I can get with this. Perfect. Okay, so this is going to be extra lavendery, but that's okay. You're also going to need to add your patchouli oil. Let me smell this. See, it's not so lavendery because it just smells like it already did because the lavender was in there. So now you're going to add your patchouli oil. I say add about 6 to 7 drops. You can add more if you like. If you like that extra strong patchouli scent, which like I do. I'm going to add about I don't know how many drops that was. Let me smell it. Okay, yes, it's very patchouli now. I probably added about 12 drops. Maybe more. Okay, now I'm going to add my tea tree oil just to make it have a preservative in it. So I'm just going to add just a little bit. Maybe it was less than a capful. This is just going to preserve all your ingredients so it won't go rancid. And then you're going to put your intent into this. You're gonna, you know, this is dedicated to those who have passed. This is to communicate for those who have passed, to those loved ones that paved the way for us, to those who we don't know and who we do know. And you're gonna put your intention or whatever you need to put into this oil. And then you're going to, I'm gonna add some more of the carrier oil. This is olive oil, I believe, just to fill it up. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put the cork on it, and you're going to shake it every day, kind of keep it in a cool, dark place, and this will be ready in about 2 to 6 weeks to use. You can charge it on your altar. You can keep this on your ancestor altar as you make it. It's, you know, whatever you want to do, but it's a very nice oil. I'm going to shine the light on it so you guys can kind of see what it looks like. So it's really pretty and colorful as well. So you're going to give that a shake once a day for about 2 to 6 weeks, depending on how potent you want your oil. I'm probably going to do it for 6 weeks since I have the whole summer to actually, you know, work with this and charge it for fall and, you know, Dia de Los Muertos and, you know, the thinning of the veil. So this is a really good time to go ahead and make this so you can have all your oils prepared when, you know, the fall hits and it's time to, you know, start using them. So I'm gonna make this batch, and this is probably all I'm going to need, but I don't know if I'm going to make any more, because a lot of people ask me, oh, can I buy some? Can I buy some? Which is why I do the video, so you can learn how to make it. But I might sell maybe 1 or 2 bottles of this in a jar, probably about that small. If you contact me early, I can get you some, but you know, the shipping and all that stuff with liquids is very, you know, crazy these days. So let me know if you guys want some. I can only do a few, only a few. And like I said, this is why I do the video, to teach you how to make it so that you can make it yourself. Okay? All right, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you guys go and make this, or you attempt to make it, or you plan to make it. It's a very easy recipe. You can get all of this stuff mostly online or at like your local witchy shop. You can order, you can even get Copal incense in a Hispanic grocery store. I've seen it there. So yes, you have time to gather ingredients. It's only, you know, June. So I just thought I'd make this oil early. I'm trying to shine the light on it so you guys can see. Whoops. So you guys can see how pretty that is. I am not in my usual spot where it's well lit, and also it's dark outside. So I made this right after midnight, so I am making this in the dark. And yes, my kids are up because it's summer and they took a nap. Well, one of them did, and they're just learning. Okay, so I will see you guys on the next video. Have a great night or day whenever you're watching this. Bye.